So Occupy Madison's moved, the encampment's moved 27 times to attempt to remain legal. And on March 17th, the encampment is going to be, the county is saying that the people have to move. So the group found a private piece of land to move to, and the city has always asked us, please tell us what we're doing and we'll work with you. So we told them what we were doing to work with them, and they sent a letter to the private landowner telling them that they would fine them if they allowed homeless people to move to their land. So the landowner is going to fight the city. But I guess the moral of the story is the city is blocking any attempt, like Trina had said earlier, just an attempt to allow people to sleep legally in Madison. So that's one thing.
The Portage Road area that we were going to get, me and a few other people in this crowd were actually going around telling people, knocking on doors, handing out flyers. We got a very good reception. And we did it legally, not illegally. All I can say to people out there who are against it is, fuck it, I'm sick and tired of this bullshit.
We have a community member in Madison. Let me set down this sign. Who has come forward to fill the gap during March Madness when the warming shelter closes down. So many folks run out of their days, their very, very limited days at the women and men's shelters, and have nowhere legal to sleep. It is literally illegal to sleep anywhere. And he offered a little strip of land that he owns, that he pays taxes on, that he owns, and the city, I don't know, actually, city, county, who just said, you know, no, you can't do it. We're blocking. We're throwing up this block. We're going to throw up this block. And he wrote a really unbelievably poignant letter that, well, it just was overwhelming, filled my heart. And it's very long. I'd like to read the whole thing, but I've already been really long, and we have other great speakers. But I do want to read this quote. He wrote, "These homeless people have been forced out by neighbors, property owners, and their own government to move from one place to another, just like refugees. We see millions of refugees in other countries, particularly in Syria, or the surrounding countries right now, Syrian refugees. The Turkish government allows its vacant land to be set up as refugee camps. The homeless people in Madison and Dane County are refugees by definition. Yep. Wherever they set up their tents, their own government threatens to punish them with fines and imprisonment. Around 2005, many Thai landowners were kind and generous and allowed the Hmong refugees who were being forced out from the closed refugee camps to camp on their lands. The Thai government threatened to fine and imprison any landowners who assisted the refugees. Your warning to fine me made me feel personally related to those Thai property owners. I feel that there may be many generous property owners in America who are willing to help the homeless people, but they decline to do so because they are afraid of being fined and imprisoned for being generous." I think we need to realize that the results of the last few decades have created an internal refugee problem in America that, due to American exceptionalism, we don't see as a refugee problem. We call it homelessness. But let's start calling it what it is, and it's internal displacement of our people. And let's start opening our hearts and let's show some solidarity.